Okay, you see that, ladies and gentlemen? Okay, I want to say something first. I can't read certain words, so if I can't get the words out properly, I'm going to skip the word that I don't know and I'll go on to the next one. But basically what this is everybody's being tracked and monitored, like I've been saying for months now. It's not because I know it all. It's because I know what my Bible tells me, okay? I take the Word of God literally. And the Bible clearly teaches that there's coming a one-world government, and everything is being tracked, monitored, and surveilled because the globalists want to track everything about everybody. Okay? That's why they're tracking us through our cell phones, computers, telephones, TVs, you name it. We are living in a surveillance society, and it's just going to get worse as time goes on. It's literally amazing, ladies and gentlemen. You have the Vatican calling for a one-world government in all the other speeches. The birth of a global nation. Within the next century, nations will be obsolete and everyone will recognize the global authority, and it goes on and on and on. It's not just going to be a world government. This is going to be a satanic world government. So what did Satan always want? He wanted to take the place of God, but because God is omnipresent, he's everywhere at all times, but Satan is not. So Satan has to use these technologies, and that's exactly what he is doing, to track every single person. Now, I want to read this out of the paper, ladies and gentlemen, especially coming out in the open about it. Like I said, these people, they don't care anymore. They literally do not care anymore. Look what it says right here. This is crazy, but it's the truth. Okay. Right here. This is what it says. Who will keep an eye on the spies? Who will keep an eye on the spies? Okay, let me read this. Okay, I want to get into this right here. How they always try to make it sound for our own protection, for the children, and it goes on and on and on. So I want to read this to you guys. Listen to this. Okay. Parliament Hill. Parliament had even resumed before the conversation and found differences. Well, Parliament eventually related with the government, with the governor. Okay, wait, is this? Okay, hold on. Oops, I think I was reading the wrong thing. Yeah, sorry about that. It's right here. Listen to this, ladies and gentlemen. This is crazy. This is literally insane. It's amazing to see God's word coming to light right before our very eyes, people. This is exactly what the Antichrist is going to use. There's going to be no hiding during the tribulation period. For those people that find themselves left behind, they're going to know your every move, everything that you do. Total surveillance, total control. Let me see if you guys can see that from here. The words. No, you can't because it appears as if it's upside down. But what it says is privacy coalition formed amidst surveillance concerns. Surveillance. Okay. Monitoring concerns over online government surveillance has spread more than 30 organizations to form a coalition that aims to watch out for Canadians' privacy rights. Okay. The move comes amidst, is that revelations, or is that reveals? I don't know. That Canadians service elected spy agency may have legally targeted Canadians. Imagine this. Listen to this, people. These people did it. They're coming out in the open now. They've been doing it. They've been spying on us. Look at this. Certain words I can't spell, okay? So I'm just going to say the word. I'll try to say it the best way that I can. So it says that Canadian service spy agencies may have legally, what's that, targeted Canadians within the past year. So they're just coming out now that they may have done it. They may have been tracking us. Just like Bush got caught in the past. The Bush administration admitted that they were listening on to the American people's telephone conversations without a warrant, without anything, in their surveillance program. Canada's doing it too. It doesn't matter. Government is corrupt. That's what people need to realize. They want to know every detail of our lives because they think we're all terrorists. But it's not. It's about power and control. That's all that it's about. And plus, this is the Antichrist system. This is Bible prophecy coming to pass right before our very eyes. So I just want to read that again to you guys, and I want to continue reading the whole thing. So it says, where is it? Yeah. Spy agency may have legally targeted Canadians within the past year and fears that is that coalition or coalition something? Yeah, protecting children. You see how they always try to make it sound like a good thing to justify their crimes. We did this because we need to protect the children from pedophiles. Yeah, right. Who's going to believe that? Come on, man. You guys need to be watched on. You're corrupt. What are you doing with all the money, man? Anyways, look at this. Years and fears that protecting children from internet predators. Act could be a reduce. Knew that Parliament has resumed that protect our privacy coalition spends the left-right political Spain and includes citizens-based and civil liberties groups, privacy advisors, First Nation labor groups, business and experts. The coalition was formed in response to the concern Canadians have over the government's direct coalition of art really centered in private information. Look at that, private information. Says David Christopher, Common something for Open Internet Advisory Group leading the coalition. It has grown, it explains, and it's out of control. According to some of the Privacy and Acts Council of Canada, a member of the coalition, there are more than 100, you hear that? There are more than 100 federal laws that allow data to be gathered. That they're allowing data to be gathered, used, and shared internationally without anyone's knowledge or consent. So they're sharing our knowledge. They're sharing our data, our information. They're gathering it, used, and shared. So they're used. What does it mean used? They're using it. On what? See, they're not saying that. Used. Let me read that again. Federal law that allows data to be gathered, used, and shared internationally, which means worldwide, without anyone's knowledge or consent. You see that? And yet people say you're a conspiracy theorist. That's what I'm getting fed up of. When you tell people the truth and they don't want to believe it. That's why I tell people to do their own research. This is for real. This is what's going on. This is Big Brother. This is the one world government. Surveillance grid. Total control, total surveillance. And ladies and gentlemen, you think this is bad. It just gets worse. On the other page. I'm going to see if I can read it all. Let's see what it says here. Oh man, look at this. Okay. Okay, I'm going to see if I can read this. Let's see. Okay. The main force behind... Okay, the main force. Okay, let's see what it says. The main force behind this data collection is the common... Aw, isn't that nice? The Common Security Establishment, Canada, CSEC, whose operation will soon be used in a new... Oh man, look at this. They're spending more money to spy on us, ladies and gentlemen. 1.2 billion complete in Ottawa. This is in my town. This is in my city, man. The most executive Canadian government building ever constructed. What are they trying to build here, man? But recent revelations have brought to light questionable discernment in the agency surveillance practices, and critics say oversight is slowly lacking. In August, CSEC watchdog, oh look at this man, watchdog and related Judge Robert something said the agency could be engaged in personally, oh man, illegally spying during a review of its activities over the past year. A small number of records suggested the possibility that some activities may have been directly at Canadians. Who are we, man? Are we in a communist country or what? What is this, man? This is crazy. Canadian countries, man. To the law. Darcy wrote in his report saying he was able to conclude whether the snooping was legal or not because of unclear records. CSEC has also been linked to the Information National Security Agent phone and internet. Oh man, they're listening to our phone calls, man. This is crazy. International phone and internet surveillance program in the U.S. linked earlier this year by Edward Snowden. Okay. The Canadian agency played a role in the NSA. Look at that, ladies and gentlemen. Somebody's coming out in the open. In the NSA's efforts by heading our control of an international operation standard that allowed it to build a backdoor to encrypt data, according to documents obtained by the New York Times. Leading cyber research Ron something has warned that oversight of CSEC is really what? Thin. The collection is also concerned that Justice Minister and his historically relationship with the NSA could put Canadians at risk. They're coming out in the open, people. They're coming out. You hearing that? Relationship with the NSA could put Canadians at risk of surveillance. In the last scandal, it was revealed last week that CSEC has been condemning against Brazil on behalf of the NSA. These revelations have promoted concerns that the spying could do permanent damage to Canadians' relationship with Brazil, an important Latin American ally. Yeah, ally. American ally. Okay, American ally. It really points to the fact that we need much greater oversight and much greater trains over what CSEC is up to, says Christopher. There's a democratic debate about CSEC and the role that it should play, because CSEC is effective in the name of all. You hear that, ladies and gentlemen? All Canadians. That's everybody. All Canadians. The government's privacy commissioner officer has said it was to find out more about CSEC's activity and is continuing its own investigation into whether the agency is legal spying. CSEC is forbidden by law to spy on Canadians, no matter where they are in the world. Exactly. You shouldn't be spying on anybody, period. speaking for the first time since the news broke out about the Brazil something. Chief John Foster said at a conference in Ottawa last week that everything that CSE does in terms of foreign intelligence follow Canadian laws according to the Globe and Mail. The coalition is also concerned that Justice Miller or that Minister Peter McKinney is planning to reduce parts of Bill C-30. Look at that. Bill C-30, ladies and gentlemen. I want to talk to you about that in a minute. Bill C-30 in upcoming legislation. So what's he going to do? What does it say? Planning to Okay, let me go on. The bill, which would grant access to the certain information of Canadians without general oversight, was questioned either this year after widespread opposition, including from back beneath Tormes. I think the reason why so many people spoke out to kill Bill C-30 was that privacy is valued very close to Canadians' hearts, says Christopher. Peter McCain is refusing to rule out that aspect of the bill might be reduced, which shows a plain disrespect for the view of Canadians. It doesn't care about us people, okay? In an email to the Approach, Time Making Press Search said they cannot speculate on future legislation. We have already been clear that will not reduce related to the wireless or the mandatory disclosure of basic information or the requirement for services provides to build capability within their systems, she wrote. The summer it was revealed that in 2011 McCain authorized CSEC to main metadata in the internet and phone records of millions of people, including, oh man, Canadian citizens, man! Canadian citizens! For partners of speculation activity. The program organized started under a Liberal government in 2005 that was suspected due to privacy concerns before McCain authorized it in 2011. OpenMedia.ca is calling on the government to come clean about the full extent of the CSEC spying on the private listen to this. Okay. OpenMedia.ca is calling on the government to come clean about the full extent of the CSEC spying on the private internet activities of Canadians. Right in the newspaper, ladies and gentlemen. This is right in the newspaper. You see that? I tried to read it the best way I could, so I hope you guys understood what I said, but this is right in the paper in Canada. You see that? We need to surveil everybody because we don't know who is a suspect, so the innocent and the guilty alike have to be surveilled. We don't have a choice. What is this? A totalitarian system, a totalitarian government. This sounds like dictatorship to me. And that's where we're headed, people. You see that? Right in the newspaper, people. Now I want to explain to you what Bill C-30 is. You guys can check it out if you want. Basically, what Bill C-30 is the police, the government, they can have access to your emails at any time, your phone records, and they can monitor you in real time on internet. They said the reason for all this is to protect child pornographers, to stop you. If you don't, listen to this, this is totally manipulation. If you don't want us to monitor you, your internet activities, you know why? It's because you're a pedophile. You see that? No, it's not. So you're saying, because I love my freedom, I love my privacy, so that you cannot come into you. It's like you're right here with me, watching my every move. It's like you're treating me as a criminal, that I cannot be trusted, and now you actually have the nerve to come out and say that I'm a pedophile. This is all about the New World Order, ladies and gentlemen. They're not even ashamed of it. People in the media, because you have to, hold on. The people that are in the government are corrupt. But not all of them. People are making a mistake if they believe that everybody in the government is corrupt. There's actually good people that are in the government, and they see this type of stuff, they get pretty mad, and they write articles on this. Yeah, this made the front this was in the front page, ladies and gentlemen. Because I was out before, I went out to lunch, and I came back, I was walking by, and I saw this right on the in the bus stop. I had to take it. Look what it said. This is what I was thinking about. Look at this. Now I want to read something after to you. It's perfect sense, man. Look, who will keep an eye on the spies? Who will keep an eye? Who's going to be watching these people? Because once you give them a bit of power, they abuse it. It's always corrupted. Absolute power corrupts, and absolute power corrupts absolutely. And this is literally amazing. Grant Jeffrey, prophecy expert and author, he wrote a book, and he wrote so many other things through his research for the last 30-something years about how the governments of the world are not working as we think they are. They have a hidden global economic agenda behind them. That they're using the surveillance and the technologies for another purpose. Is to spy on us and so on. But I want to read the cover from his, because I got his DVD. You guys can watch it online if you want. It's called Shadow Government. He does a fantastic job. He does a fantastic job in everything that he does. He's gone home now to be with the Lord. Like, it really brought tears to my eyes. The last book that he wrote was about the United States. Everything that's happening in the United States right now is in his book. You guys can go online and get it if you want. It's called One Nation Under Attack. How liberals are destroying the America that you love. Big government is destroying the America that you love. So anyways, I want to read that thing to you from his thing. I'm going to get the DVD, and then I want to read it to you and show you guys. Okay, it's called Big Government. No, Shadow Government, sorry. Shadow Government it's called. And he has another video, he has another DVD and book called Final Warning. Like, it's amazing. Like, Grant Jeffrey, all the stuff that he's researched, it's happening. He even wrote a book called The Surveillance Society. This is his video right here, Shadow Government, by Grant Jeffrey. It's amazing. You guys should get it. This is what it's about. Yeah, remember what I said, who will be watching the spies? Look at this, right here. Who is watching the watchers? Who's watching them? Look, see, this is what the video is about. It's about an individual that wakes up every morning. He's an average guy. He's not even doing anything wrong. He's a Christian. He's a believer. He's going to work and so on. He becomes a threat to the shadow government just because he's a Christian and so on. That they've been listening to his telephone conversations and everything. And they're trying to make him a threat. Let me read this to you. Read it to you and tell you what it's about here. Okay, right here. John Wilson wakes up, gets ready for his day, and heads to work. He has no idea that he's being watched, tracked, and studied. Is he a threat to national security? Is he a terrorist or a criminal? No. He's an ordinary American citizen. Like everyone else, John's rights and freedoms have been systematically destroyed, all in the name of security and convenience. This is crazy. This is literally insane. Is it about peace and unity, or is it about ultimate global power? Okay. What if there were hidden forces with no ties to democracy or constitutional rights in power? What if new laws, media, propaganda, and secret societies labeled John a danger to society? And what if all of this set the stage for a biblically prophesied global government run by the Antichrist? Leading researchers, authors, minds like Grant Jeffrey, Dr. Catherine Ulbrich, Edward Glean, Daniel Estulin, Gary Cogg, Chuck Missler, Jonah Vision, Brad O'Leary, and many others take you through the incredible and hidden world of surveillance, rights and freedoms, global government, and Bible prophecy. And this is what it says. Shadow government, how the global elite plan to destroy democracy and your freedom. And basically what the global elite plan is to bankrupt the whole entire United States. Total control. Anyways, I'm not afraid. I'm actually excited because this confirms to us that the Bible is true. God said it in Isaiah chapter 46 from 9 to 10. For I am God, and there is none like me. For I am God, declaring the end from the beginning. He declared all of this in the beginning. He says it right there. And yet, boom, it happens exactly as he said it would. It's like amazing, like to see it come to pass exactly as God said it would. So nothing takes him off guard. He tells us about it so that when it happens, boom, we'll know. And you cannot deny it, that it happens right to the precision. It's fulfilled exactly as he said, to exact detail. And that's exactly what's happening in the surveillance and the surveillance technologies. Because Grant Jeffrey studied the surveillance about how they're using it, they're abusing it. They're saying this is necessary to track terrorists. You see, I thought we were supposed to be innocent before proven guilty, and yet it's like we're all guilty now. We're all guilty. And people say, I don't care, I have nothing to hide, they can listen to my conversations, I don't care. Well, that's not the attitude. If you have nothing to hide, they have no business in watching you. They have no business in listening to your telephone conversations. It's called privacy. How would you like it? How would you like it if I listen to every phone call that you make? And they even said, okay, say like many people that make mistakes. Because I have people on Facebook that make mistakes because they're texting on the telephone. They said in their own things that people that make mistakes in text messaging, they can be labeled as a terrorist. They can go on a high red list just because they made one mistake in a text message. Like if they wrote bomb or whatever, it came out the wrong way. It shouldn't have came out. They will be on a high red list. Even Mike Frost, that came out of the NSA, said if you don't want them listening, don't talk on the phone. Like it's just crazy, people. Say goodbye to freedom. But the truth of the matter is, I'm not worried. God knew about all this. It shows that God has everything under control, and true freedom is found in Jesus Christ. That is the truth. Only through Jesus Christ can you be set free. This is all satanic. All these things have to happen in order for the end time events to be fulfilled. This is nothing. You think this is bad? This is nothing. It's going to get more worse. They're talking about here in Canada that they're going to be having street light poles that will be able to talk to you. They said it's going to be by 2014 or 15 they'll have it out. Like they showed it. Like just in case of an emergency, the light post will be able to talk to you. Say, can I have your attention, please? Emergency alert. Emergency alert. So they'll be able to track absolutely everything, even through the street lights. They can see you. It's all hidden cameras and everything, man. Total surveillance. Like, it's amazing. Go watch the video. Enemy of the state. It's in there. Like, total surveillance. They wrote books on it. George Orwell, 1984. Brave New World. So many things, people. Total control. That's why they want to go to a cashless society, because what these guys want is a track society. It's just amazing to see Bible prophecy come into light. And Jesus said in John chapter 14, verse 29, I tell you before it happens, so that when it happens, you may believe. So this is all I wanted to say, people. I want to leave with you the words of Jesus Christ. Jesus said, when these things begin to happen, look up, lift up your heads, for your redemption draws nigh. And this is all I got to say, and God bless you all. And brothers and sisters, keep your eyes on the sky. Our King is coming, and God bless you all.